Hey there guys, Broken Machine here. I'd like to thank you guys for checking out this video today. It has certainly been a very long time since I've done a commentary. I've not been that well. I've not been able to speak for more than 5 to 10 seconds without having to cough. So unfortunately I've just been completely not able to do any commentaries. I am okay now though, so I'm going to be back onto the commentaries. I have been uploading just pure clips lately. I'm still going to be uploading them and the raw montages that I'm doing on a weekly basis, but we are going back to commentaries pretty soon on a regular basis. So anyway, in today's video I'm going to be talking about the Dragon's Teeth DLC, discussing some of the information about it that we know so far, and the gameplay that you're going to be seeing on screen today is a 20-1 rush defense on Naval Strike on the map Wavebreaker with the MTAR 21, and I do manage to oh, my voice is going again. I've done this commentary like 5 times now. I'm not going to do it again. Let's do this. This gameplay is a 20-1 MTAR 21 on rush defense, Naval Strike, Wavebreaker, and I managed to throw 2 helis in one game. Brilliant. I'm not doing that again. Seriously, commentaries, I am really terrible. I keep mixing my words and messing up, reading what I'm trying to say all wrong. But let's forget about that. I'm sorry. Let's do this. So, Dragon's Teeth, what we know so far, there's 4 maps in this DLC. The first one I want to talk about is Propaganda, set in Pyongyang, North Korea, the best country in the world, of course. So, the promo image that has been going around, there is a Riot shield, or as it's known, the ballistic shield in this game. I'll get to that later, but the first thing I want to talk about is the tunnel in the bottom left. Now, I haven't seen any videos about this, or people discussing this. Maybe there is some out there, but I've not seen it. Now, the tunnel on the left, these guys are defending it, and there's a train similar to the, not a train, a tank, sorry, similar to the one seen in Zarod up there, and there's carriages to the right, so that kind of hints maybe that we're going to see an underground section of the map. You know, it seems to be that maybe this is a rush layout, maybe there's the tanks and the carriages, we're all trying to funnel you in under this tunnel. Maybe, I don't know, but it kind of, it's got a Damavan Peak sort of feel to it, you know, not the second, is it? No, the third, no, the 4th MCOM, sorry, not the 3rd, I'm getting mixed up now, the 4th MCOM on Damavan was underground, well, kind of, yeah, it was underground, yes it was underground, you know, that's what I'm thinking here, or maybe it's just a passageway, I don't know, we'll have to wait and see, but I'm thinking that might be what's going on here. In this second image, video, sorry, this is taken from the premium video. You can, it looks like the same area. Maybe in a game of Conquest. It looks very similar. The tanks are not there and the carriages are not there. So this is just speculation at this point, but it's got that feel to me. It looks like the image is the rush variation and the video is the Conquest variation. But don't take my word for it, I'm just speculating here at the moment, but I think that's maybe what's going on. Maybe I'm completely wrong, who knows, we'll have to wait and see. As for the other maps, I hope I'm pronouncing this right. We've got Lumpini Garden, was that right? I don't know. A real life location set in Bangkok, Thailand. We've got Pearl Market and Sunken Dragon, which will apparently feature Floodgate similar to Flood Zone as its main Levolution event. Now, I'm not too keen on Levolution, I've got to admit. I think it's more of a gimmick. I don't think it really adds to the game. I definitely think the second Assault Levolution events, particularly, well, I mean specifically the one on Caspian Border, I think that actually adds to the game because it's actually a part of the map. It's part of the map design, it's part of the way the flags work and stuff like that. So I actually think that works. But stuff like the flood in Flood Zone, I don't really think it adds to the map. It's just, I mean, it does change the map on the ground level by a huge amount, but it doesn't really change the flow of the map. It doesn't really have a huge effect on the gameplay. It's just more of an aesthetic. It looks good, it looks pretty, but does it add to it? I don't think so. I think, you know, DICE, I really think you need to go back to the drawing board, look at Battlefield Bad Company 2, And the destruction in that game wasn't huge. It was there. But the thing is, the destruction in that game added to it. That's the point. The destruction was part of the way the maps worked. They changed the flow. You take that building out, it changes the flow of the game. You know, you can have this area that's filled with buildings. You can't see a thing. You have to flank and move around and whatever. But once you knock down those buildings, that completely changes the way it's played. That's something I think DICE really need to think about that, because I don't think the Levolution and to an extent the destruction really adds much to most of the game. But that's just my opinion. I think it's pretty, it's nice. You know, I'm not mocking it in that sense. I just don't think it really adds to the game, especially Shanghai. But anyway, I'm going off on a tangent here. I need to get back to this discussion at hand. Now, there will be 5 new weapons to unlock in this DLC. We've got the Bulldog, an assault rifle, MPX, a submachine gun, a new bolt-action sniper rifle, the CS5, the Unica 6C, not C, I've got that wrong, the Unica 6 semi-automatic revolver, and last but not least, the Desert Eagle, the one I'm most looking forward to. Now, the Desert Eagle, or the Deagle as we used to like to call it in Call of Duty 4, was first seen in Battlefield Play for Free. This pistol will almost definitely be one of the most powerful weapons in the game, however, will likely have a huge kick and heavy recoil. Now, that's the balance. I think it will almost definitely be one of the most powerful weapons in the game, but again, that heavy kick, that heavy recoil, that's a balance. It's gonna be hard to use. I mean hard to use in comparison to the rest of the games. Rest of the weapons in the game. You know, there's not a load of recoil in this game, but it's gonna be on the higher end of the weapons. So, back to the promotional image. There is a ballistic shield tied to the support class apparently. Honestly, I don't think I'll end up using these too often. They seem more of a fun thing to use and not particularly a valuable asset to the team. We'll have to see though. Their usefulness really depends on the map design. You see, if these maps are going to be close quarters, Grand Bazaar, Metro, that kind of thing, then yes, the ballistic shield might be useful. But if we're going to see open maps, they're just not going to be that great to use. Honestly, I don't want a team full of guys using these. I really don't. I think that's going to be bad. That's going to be real bad. But anyway, there is a new battle pickup item, RAWR, the remote assisted weaponized robot, a small remotely controlled vehicle equipped with an M240 LMG and 4 M203 3GL launchers. I was a little concerned about balance when I first heard about these, but it's only a battle pickup, so we're going to see, what, 1 on the map at a time? So, you know, it'll be fine, don't worry about it, it's going to be fine. Fingers crossed, I hope. And one last thing, there will be a new game mode called Chain Link. Very similar to Conquest, but now players must link players must link adjacent capture points, causing the opposing team's tickets to bleed quicker. Honestly, I don't think this is going to change the gameplay up much. People are still going to flank. I've been reading forums and some posts about it, and people are saying, well, teams are going to go on cap A, then B, then C, then D, and so on. You know, honestly, you may have more teams pushing instead of flanking, but flanking is definitely going to still be a huge part of it. You know, you still need to get behind. You know, if you get behind, trip the flag right at the back, you know, their team that's on the nearest flag to yours is going to have to spread out and help defend it. So I honestly, I don't think it's really going to change much. We'll see. I definitely think though that the pub stacking teams that all get together in public matches, join as the clan, and then go smash public games, you know, they're going to have an easier time. The ticket's going to, depending on how quickly they bleed, it's just going to be a complete maybe a disaster in that sense, but I don't know. I've just got this bad feeling that teams that are going into these public matches are just going to dominate the other team. And if these are really small maps, you know, really small maps, are we going to see spawn trapping? Really bad spawn trapping? Is that what's going to happen? I don't know. I may be completely wrong there, but it's definitely something to think about. We don't know. If it's going to be Grand Bazaar style maps, I really hope they've got plenty of flanks, plenty of routes to get around. We don't need another Operation Locker. We really don't. But that is all I've got for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed this commentary. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay as well. I know some of this info has been out for a while now. These are just my thoughts and opinions on it. Do you think we'll be going underground in North Korea? Maybe I am wrong. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Dragon's Teeth is expected in summer. I'm guessing early June for premium users. Thanks for checking out this video and supporting my channel. I hope you enjoyed the second weekly Straw montage. Third one goes up on Thursday. More clips to come soon. Thank you for the support. See you guys next time. Goodbye.